Hello, Digital Academy. This is Miss Wismar coming to you with a little screencast tutorial on how to make a screencast. Today, we're going to take a look at how to make a screencast using QuickTime Player on your Mac computer. All school computers have QuickTime built into them. So what you need to do to be able to do a screencast using QuickTime is find QuickTime. You can see right here, I already looked for it. All I did was search for it in the spotlight. If you're having that issue where it says indexing, what you'll want to do instead is go through the Mac hard drive, look for it under applications, and then find QuickTime, which will be right down here because everything is alphabetical. And it's right there. You can search for it in here too. Once you open up QuickTime, you're going to see it comes up on the bottom of the screen. All right. So it doesn't come up with any like boxes or anything to show you what you're supposed to do. It just comes up as a menu at the top of the screen. What you're going to want to do is go to File, and in the drop-down menu, you're going to see the options New Movie Recording, New Audio Recording, and New Screen Recording. What you want to do is a new screen recording, okay? So I'm going to click on that. And you can see it's already registering that my mic is working. Ironically, I'm using Screencast-O-Matic to show you how to use QuickTime, and I'm going to use QuickTime to show you how to use Screencast-O-Matic, but that's one of the funny things about making screencasts about screencasts. So you go to File, you grab New Screen Recording, and then one thing that's really important is that you click on this drop-down menu right here. It's right underneath that arrow. What you're going to want to do is make sure your microphone is turned on, because if you say none, it won't recognize that there is a microphone. You also want to check that your quality is correct. You can choose high. And something I like to do is show the mouse clicks in the recording. This is especially important when you're showing someone how to use a particular program. That way they can see where it is that you're clicking next. You can see on Screencast-O-Matic, it usually shows it in a yellow circle. On QuickTime, it'll show it in a black circle where it is that you're clicking. So you're going to go to that menu, and then the next thing you'll want to do is, when you are ready and you've tested your microphone, make sure that this little bar is registering right here. You're going to want to press record. Okay. You're going to see this message pop up that says click to record the full screen, drag to record part of the screen. If you want to do a full screen recording, including the bottom of your screen, including all those toolbars and stuff, what you want to do is just click right there. If you want to only look at a portion of your screen, you would want to click anywhere and drag, and then click where it says start recording. Okay, so I'm going to confuse the system, and I'm going to start recording another screencast within a screencast. You'll see it's only part of the screen. Then I'm going to press stop, and it's going to come up with this little button, looks like this, and what you can do is you can preview it, the screencast. You'll see it's only part of the screen. See, it's only part of the screen. And at the end, what you'll want to do is go to File and Export. So when you're done making your QuickTime screencast, you'll want to export it. Something that is a good and a bad thing about it is that in QuickTime, there's no option of pressing pause in the middle. So if you happen to make a mistake, or if you just stumble on your words or something like that, you'll have to stop and save that portion of the recording and then splice your recordings together using something like iMovie. If you're using something like Screencast-O-Matic, you can use a pause feature. So there's a little bit of a difference between the programs, but it's really up to you which one you want to choose to use. You can share things. If you're at home, you could do this using things like Facebook. You could go straight to YouTube if you have a YouTube account. But what I'm going to suggest you do is go to Export. It'll come up with this menu. You're going to want to save it probably to your desktop. Make sure you save it as something that makes it indicative to me, so that I know that it's your screencast. So something like my last name screencast would be a good thing to name it. And then I'm going to press export, and what it'll do is it'll save it to my desktop. Okay, you'll see it'll pop up right over here. You can also, if you make that mistake and you don't export it first, if I happen to press the little X button right here, or if I try to quit out of the program, it will remind me, hey, are you sure you don't want to save this before you're done? Okay, so since I already exported it and saved it over here, I can actually press don't save right now, and that's okay because it's already saved. Like I said, if you have different portions of your video, of your screencast, you will need to import them as MP4s or .movs into iMovie or another editor if you like using something else, so that you can kind of string them together. Hopefully for this project you'll be able to just kind of do it in one, in one shot. That would be a good thing. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for you to, to try this tool out. So when you're finished recording, make sure you've saved it, and that's about it. So yeah, I'm gonna stop this one and make sure that it's done and see how my little menu is around here somewhere. Screencast-O-Matic right there.